Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here is Ashten Akins. Hey, Ashten, how you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good. So, kind of tell us on how you got your start in music.
Okay, well, I grew up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, so I'm obviously into country music the most. So I just fell in love with it and all the country artists that there are, and it's something that I really wanted to do too because they inspired me.
What is one thing that you most enjoy about music?
Uh, Music is always something that makes me happy, and it makes other people happy too. I said this in an interview a while back, like if you're in the car with no music, it's not as fun like going on a road trip. You got to have some music. So what's not to love?
Yeah. What is a road trip without music?
It's silence is what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have moments where you'll start a conversation, but then you just are done talking. You want to listen to music.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you could duet with any singer, who would it be and why?
I have a whole list, but oh, that's the hardest question ever. I'm really into old school people, and I've always loved to like sing with Willie Nelson, just one duet with Willie Nelson, and not just country. Like I would sing with a rock and roll person.
Where can people find you on social media?
Okay, I have a website of my own. It's ashtenakins.com, and it has my bio and everything in it. And I'm on Instagram at ashtenakins_music, Facebook ashtenakins_music, and YouTube is just Ashten Akins. And you spell my name ASHTENAKINS.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do you have any new singles or any upcoming projects that we can look forward to?
Absolutely. I actually let out a new song about 3 months ago, and it's called Alone in Love Again. And I'm getting ready to release another song on my album here soon. So very exciting.
What does a typical day look like for you?
A typical day for me, I'm usually practicing as much as I can with just in order to be prepared for any gigs or shows upcoming in the future. I have to continue to learn. Like I have to do a bunch of cover songs as well, and I'm just learning songs every day. But on a fun perspective of me is I like to not that music isn't fun, but just a day in my life. Typical stuff if I'm not working on music. So hang out with my friends, go to the quad for football, just have a good time.
What are your hobbies and interests outside of music?
Same old country stuff. I like to go fishing. I like to ride around. That's all the country really talks about is riding around. I mean, it's true too. That's what we do here for fun. But no, anything that it's simple stuff that I can have a good time with. It doesn't have to be anything big. But if I'm going to a bar, I would much rather be up on stage and than partying.
If you could go open a show for any artist, who would it be and why?
Let me think here. I'm really into Hardy. He's a country singer, and he is a fun person and a fun performer. So I would love to like sing with him or open up for him for sure.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
He has great music.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, if music doesn't follow through like I planned for it to, I'm still going to continue to sing no matter what, even if I don't become a superstar. And if I, in 5 to 10 years, if I'm not a superstar, I hope I have a house and like on a ranch and just enjoying life. only God knows my life in 5 to 10 years. I couldn't really tell you that.
Do you have someone that inspired you to
Yeah.
start singing?
Funny story. I grew up watching the show Hannah Montana, and I loved that show, and I always wanted to be like Hannah Montana. She basically inspired me since I was a little girl, and then the inspiration grew and grew as I got older with like older artists and people like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have a favorite song that you have released?
Well, my favorite song on my album actually isn't released yet, but one that I recommend that is my favorite that is released is either You'd Be Running To or Alone in Love Again. But I love them all. I love all my songs.
What is one message that you'd like to give your fans or anyone listening?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I just want to tell anybody that's listening that is interested in doing music and gets inspiration from me or other artists to follow your dream. There's nothing that can stop you. There's going to be like some bumpy roads ahead going through the transition of getting into music because it's way more work goes into it than people think, and it was a big shock to me when I like actually went to Nashville, got to record. There's so much more that goes into it. It's not just a click of the button. Just stay motivated and and have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, don't do it because it just doesn't work like that. You gotta love what you're doing. So
absolutely. And is there anything else that I forgot that you'd like to share with us today, Ashten?
No, I think you hit everything on the mark. I just wanted to tell everybody that's listening and thank you for this opportunity. And I love doing stuff like this, and I love music, and stuff like this just makes my day. So
you're very welcome. Well, I just want to say a huge thank you to Ashten Akins for joining me right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. We truly appreciate your time to talk to us today, Ashten.
Yay, thank y'all.